Hey guys, so welcome to the part 14. So if you have not yet subscribed, do so. I had a fantastic ice cream, Nick from Nick Coconut Ice Cream. Try it out, pretty awesome, pretty tasty. Okay, let us look at this question. So you are modeling data using Power BI. So this is a Power BI certification. So the questions will be about Power BI, Azure Power BI. And the part of the data model is a SQL Server table name orders. So you have this table. This table is called orders, O for orders, and it has 100 million, lots of data, more than 100 million. Just like India has so much of population, similarly, this table has so much of data, so much of data. So if you have so much of population, it is a problem, right? Similarly, if you have so much of data, it is a problem. So you are saying that the question says that, boss, I only want to import a sample of the data. Like if you are want to go to US from India, so you have to take a visa, H1 visa or L visa. So do they give to any Tom, Dick and Harry from India? No, they want some 16 years of education, some skills, past experience with that technology. You have to prove you have a specialized skill, and still people like Trump can come and say, "Hey, you are fake, you are illegal." Okay, they have that audacity, man. These guys have that kind of audacity. Everyone is like clean because their visa process takes care of these restrictions and so on. So you cannot tell that these guys are fake. But then uh, they came to know about Hyderabad and Telangana, like what kind of fraud happens there. So that is why probably they think that that is the thing for entire India. So this question is giving you that I want sample of data. I only want very intelligent people to come in as H1 and L1 people, and they are giving you a solution. They are saying I will use a filter process. See, if you just want H1 and L1, you will use a filter process, right? 16 years of education, a past experience in cutting edge technologies and those things. See, you are using that kind of filter. So this guy is also saying, boss, I will write a DAX expression. I will use a filter. So this explains what a DAX expression is used for. Okay, you can create a new table from a subset of rows from another table. You can filter, but is this going to work in our case? The answer is a big no. It will not work because the DAX expression filter function, we are saying that it is not most efficient way. If you just want a sample, it is not the most efficient way. DAX operates in memory, so the expressions are processed in Power BI memory. Filtering a massive table with filter would require to load lots and lots of data into memory first. From there it will filter, and that is why it's not good. Boss, it is not good to load so much of data in your memory, in your brain, and then decide, okay, I only want to keep this memory, this portion of the data in the memory. The rest I don't need. So it is not the best process. See, you should not take everything in memory and then decide what you should do. For example, Rohingyas, they are coming from our neighboring countries. So don't take all of them and then decide after a year that, okay, now I will just allow these people, so many people to stay and the others should go. No, don't take them in the first place itself. No. Now you might ask, boss, why DAX function expression is there if you cannot use? See this. See this slide, boss. See this slide. You use it to analyze specific data segments. You can filter a table to focus on sales in a particular region or product category. So these are some few scenarios. You can pause and read it if you are interested, like creating calculated columns. No? we use this DAX expression a lot for calculated columns. So here the answer is big no. Now the next question. Same question is there, that they are saying, boss, let me change the solution. I will add a where clause to the SQL statement. Will it work? Yes. So what where clause in the SQL statement does? It is closing the border itself. There itself the filter gets applied. Don't take them in and decide who will stay, who will not stay. Don't allow them to get in itself. Apply a filter process there itself at the border. This where clause does the same thing. It decides, it will not take anything in memory. It will decide there itself what I have to pick and what I don't have to pick during import. That's why this is better. Why? Because it improves performance. How? Because it is not taking every Tom, Dick, and Harry inside and then deciding, okay, what to do. No, that's why performance is improved compared to filtering with DAX, because DAX takes everything in memory and then decides, so the performance is not good. Now, data accuracy is also higher. If you are filtering in a database, you are ensuring that only exact data subset is coming in. Okay, so the answer here is yes, 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 yes. See, in real life, no, there are some other options also you can use. See, if you are you just want sample, right? You don't want the entire table, so you can use desktop import Power Query editor. Select the table name here. You are selecting the table name, and you click the sample. Go to home tab and click sample, and enter a percentage. What percentage of sample you need? 10%, 5%, and so on. And this approach samples the data directly in SQL Server. You don't have to get anything in the memory in Power BI. And the other way is use native SQL sampling. You see, you can implement sampling logic directly in SQL Server query itself, like a where clause, like ours is a where clause. So it offloads the sampling work to database server. So now Power BI server does not have this load of filtering. Database server will filter. Now this is another question, boss. See here, you have two tables, sales and employee. These are the fields. But what the question is saying is, boss, I am not using employee ID. I'm not using employee photo. What should I do? What should I do? Employee ID, I'm not using. I'm not using. Should I delete both? Should I hide both? What should I do? Employee ID, you should hide, because this data might impact the, even though you're not displaying it, it might impact the granularity of the way data is displayed on the reports. When you're hiding, that means you cannot see it visually on the report, but you can still use it. The data is accessible, you can still be available. It is hidden from the view, you cannot see it with your naked eyes, but you can still access it for calculations, analysis, and so on. You can use it in DAX expression for applying filter functions. You can create calculations. Okay, you can view hidden fields. You can temporarily view hidden fields by right clicking the table header and selecting view hidden fields. This option is also there, but the front end you cannot see. The actual final executed report you cannot see. Okay, fantastic. What about employee photo? See, employee photo is a binary data type. If you're storing these photographs here, it will take a lot of space. It does not impact the granularity of the data sets. It is just a photo, it's a blob kind of thing. It just keeps hiding there or sitting there. Photos are very big in size. Boss, listen. Photos are very big in size. Delete it. Photos are very big in size. Delete it. Don't hide it, because hiding will have no benefit. No benefit. So we will delete it. Why? That way we will reduce the storage. Okay, the PBIX file that will get small. Binary fields like images occupy lots of space. So you should delete them and reduce the file size. Okay, समझा क्या? Hide, delete is our final answer. If you have not yet subscribed, do so. Azure, Google Cloud, AWS Cloud. These certifications, various certifications, right from entry to advanced. These are covered here with good understanding of how to attack the questions, how to remove the wrong options, how to arrive at the right answers. We use a lot of concepts concepts are important to clear the certification. See, the goal is not only clearing the certification. After that, you have to also work on projects, right? So think from that direction. Once you clear the certification, would you be able to work in the project? Okay, I don't want to give a PDF file with the questions so that you rectify the questions and answers and vomit it in the exam and pass it. And then when you are going into your projects, people treat you as an asshole because you cannot do a simple work also. That is not the goal of this channel. Nowadays, I see a lot of people on LinkedIn, they keep posting like there was a time a year and a half back where people were posting their certificates like every week they were getting 2 certifications. Okay, do not respect them. They were just mugging the questions and answers. They cannot do an inch of work once they come on projects. Okay, so you don't have to become like that. So understand the concepts are very important. If you have any feedback, drop in your comments.